Echoes of Color.
Today on Echoes of Color, we're going to be talking about love, life, relationships, and how you navigate them in Nigeria. I'm here with two exciting persons who are going to dissect and, give meaning, or would I say life, to this conversation. Today I have with me, it's Onome again, as you all know him. He's a social media influencer, an activist, and, generally known for a lot of things fun, exciting, and, whimsical. And on the other hand, we have Moses Obi. He's a singer, songwriter, pipes that go on for days, and the founder of TAM. Yeah, because I do my ver at the back. I don't know. I've been Niger Yoruba boy. Carry me go Paris. It's not mutually. We. Yeah. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about love, life, relationships, and how you navigate them within this space. We all understand that a lot of things are going on in Nigeria. If, like they always say, if you ask anybody now, how are you? Say, I'm going through a lot.
Yes, actually, that's it. That's the right answer.
But then I would assume that in this Nigeria, going through a lot is not something that is collective, but then it's also peculiar and special to different people. For us, for you, how do you navigate life, relationship, even everything that comes to, make you happy in this space?
How do you navigate it? Being in Nigeria and in Nigeria is like walking through a maze filled with broken bottles and knives. Being
I
out,
couldn't have put it better.
and you're slightly blind. There's somebody who is always throwing oil at your feet, so you keep slipping at the most random moments. You navigate it with good vibes and prayers. It's vibes and prayers all the way, because honestly, it's rough out here. It's the ghetto. It's the ghetto. And dating in Nigeria can feel like sometimes a wasted effort. It can feel like a waste of time. It can be tiring and draining because there's having to deal with the peculiarities of individuals. There's having to deal with the ideologies behind certain aspects of dating that people tend to have here. Does my brain in. It scratches my brain. It really does, because I do not understand the sort of expectations that people place on relationships and significant others out here. Everyone is quick to say this is what my love language is, but not everyone is quick to say these are the love languages I'm willing to indulge in.
Eat your money. Ching ching, like Sophia said in the Real Housewives. When you're around me, you breathe. You're going ching 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 ching. Mr. I want to aspire to be like that. With my own boat and chip.
But it is, everybody does. I think everybody likes receiving money. If we take a count around the room, who here wouldn't like to just randomly receive 100K from whoever they are liking or dating, right?
On a weekly basis or monthly.
Yeah. Weekly basis. Monthly. Try daily. Depending on the lucky one. There, guys, need that. I said. Everybody wants that, but so many people are just focused on receiving, and not enough people want to give.
Yes.
And that causes.
And those receiving are becoming very lazy.
It's an entitlement. It's a job.
No, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's a job now.
What do you do? I'm an official housewife.
You
I ain't doing nothing. Nothing is done. After nothing, there's nothing.
There's nothing else. What do? I wake up and do nothing.
Nothing. Why? Because nothing equals to money.
It's a whole lot. And in times like these, when the whole world seems to be almost falling apart, where the economy of everybody, from the individual to the family to the states to the governments to the global economy, seems to be dropping off the roof day by day, having those sorts of pressures placed on you, it does a lot to an individual. It messes with your mind, it messes with your psyche, it messes with your sense of self-worth, it messes with your ability to even see beyond the moment, because you are just blinded by that need that is pouring at you. Especially when, for people like us, that people see in front of camera and then they think that, oh my God, now we do holding money. We're making the Instagram money. He's dropping us rubber.
You know the
I'm always spending money. I don't know. We don't know. We don't mess to.
They always think like, okay, because you have so much followers on the internet, that means
They equate a certain amount.
or you have so many views, engagement, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. The views are actually free.
So I heard that there's a certain person who got outed, or would I say casted on the internet, that they were renting house one day.
Yes, recently, yeah, right. Most of all those agents.
Is it true?
It's true. It's actually true.
Oh my.
The rent might be 500K, and then they'll not say it's 1.2 million, and people have been paying for that. Yes, year in, year out, year in, year out. But finally, they find out that it's all lies and scam.
No, the impression was that they own the house.
Oh, I know. See that fake life scam, especially when for people who treat relationships as a business. The idea is, you have to package yourself the way you want to be paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Your price tag has to be reflected in your personal packaging. And if your social media is your personal packaging, that's why people are renting expensive Airbnbs by the hour.
Exactly, and packaging on that board is this, yeah. Some people will go to a restaurant just to get ready and a cup of or whatever, very cheap something. They'll pack like 5 clothes. Enter the toilet to change, come back and snap. Sure. Oh, the first video post today at the restaurant, blah, 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 blah. The thing they are done. The following week they'll post, but they will take all the pictures in one day with 5 different outfits.
That's why being a social media influencer is a full-time job.
Okay, so would you, before I was going to ask a question, how you navigate in meeting partners within the space?
Yes.
Are you, first of all, what are your relationship?
Okay, my relationship status is in between.
Is it not here, not there?
We don't know what it's doing.
Tell confused and just okay. Because one, in Nigeria, as a Nigerian,
Okay.
you are dating a country.
It's a very abusive relationship.
Yes, so now your country, you and Nigeria, you are dating each other because one, today the fuel has gone up. Tomorrow bad food. Next tomorrow there's no lights. There's no
There are laws that repress you.
yeah. So you are dating Nigeria, right? They want now add another one to yourself. You want to kill yourself.
Wow. I can't say I can't imagine because we're all going through,
Not for
we're
insurance.
going through a lot today.
Going through
God will help us. So, like, how then, in between, what about you, man?
Oh, I'm presently single. They did me as I'm presently at the moment.
What did you say now?
They did me as today. Be present. And there you go. So presently I'm single. Presently I'm single.
Great. But, like, how have you been able to navigate partners within the space through apps, events?
partners is always through link, like
Link called.
because you see all this app on, it's not to be trusted. But my friend, meet my friend, in case of anything go wrong, oh yeah, now you give me don't perform and explain. Because if at least let us talk about him. Oh yeah, come outside, see what happen. Now you give me, but it's all this normal app something. It's very scary. You don't know when the face can turn against you. But when you have somebody that is linked up with you with another person, even the person linked up with you cannot like do you much harm or any harm because he knows that.
Or even
The dog gets rope for neck.
Yes.
So it can do work. Go.
or when you I think there's just a general insecurity with dating online. Meeting people off of social media apps because there's a lot of false representation that is very possible. I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday and I was pointing out how much inherent trust we place in our everyday existence that we place on external people that we've never met, never engaged with, never. You trust that the traffic warden, when it tells you to move, knows that it is good for you to move at that point in time, that that's the right time for you to move. You trust that when your doctor tells you this is what is wrong, this is what you should take, that they actually mean it. You trust that your news reporters, when they come out and say this is what is going on, they mean it. So when you meet somebody online and they tell you, oh, hi, this is who I am, there is that instinctive urge to just take them at their word. And in this day and age where it's easy to create a fake social media profile, it's easy to create a fake LinkedIn page, it's easy to create like a whole existence on social media and on the internet. It's very risky dating online. There are too many stories out there of people of various genders and preferences out there who are getting hurt drastically week in and week out by people that they met online, who they thought they were in love with, who they thought actually cared about them, people who would spend hours on video call and on phone calls with them.
And that's true.
You
Wait, people like Strip
as this was a thousand person.
Very personal. You live stream and then you think you've met the right person.
Oh,
It's so worse.
it's in our background.
Not background, no.
Oh, right.
People hide behind the masks on live stream, because you don't know what's going on around them. You only see what you want to see. They only show you what you want to see, and they only tell you what you want to know.
Oh, sure. So, would you believe that all the social media hookups, do you think they end up making the best relationships?
It depends on the country.
What she said the boy gonna call you?
Yes, because I've heard a lot of stories in other countries whereby people meet online and then they now become lovers and do for a lifetime couple. But in this Nigeria, I've not heard of that. Have you heard?
I have heard of a few.
Of a few who share.
Good point. No, but I think even recently there's always some story or some relationship story or the other that's trending online on Twitter or on Instagram, or some couple who meant in the comment section somewhere.
Are you sure they're not doing it for fame?
No, because some people,
Even the one doing it for film.
but they are also saw that there is no link to them as people. Or they just have regular, random, everyday lives, individual type pages. It's not really, there's no influencer gain from it. So you're like, okay, this cannot just be for.
Well, it's true though, but the percentage about that is very.
I think that's just the reality of relationships, Abby, right? I think it doesn't even matter how you meet them, whether we meet online or we meet in person. In person,
It must have love at first sight and.
my dear, they run you streets and go do you like cinema. He go do you like film show.
So I'm thinking from what you said, running you streets. What would you consider are red flags? And do you see dating in the community or in Nigeria as something that is dangerous? And if you came across a danger, how would you handle it? So two questions in one. What to consider as red flags, and secondly, if those relationships are dangerous, and if they are, how do you manage them? Well, let's say two and a half questions.
I keep saying this thing. One of the red flags, like one of the things I consider as red flag is when you ask for too much money. I begin to look at you somehow. That's one. Secondly, if you don't have a job,
But there are new attacks in these days, oh.
it's true, Shao. Me, I'll find out.
Why? You ask for picture.
Yes, now.
Of what?
And if you are talking to us and you get your missed picture, uncle.
I know. You're supposed to be and I tell you a picture from this set that this is my office. Thanks. So there's I think there's a risk. But no, in certain regards he's right. But I think it's also about personal preferences. Understanding what might pose a risk to you. I don't think it's advisable for you to date somebody who doesn't have something equable to lose as you do if things go south. Like, if somebody decides to move,
But then how do you authenticate that within this
with
discriminatory environment?
within the existence of being a Nigerian in Nigeria and dating people that we like and dating within our individualistic preferences, I think it's honestly have vibes and good luck and prayers. Because there's only so much you can do, because there are too many stories of people who have vetted the vettation of all the vettings that you could vet. They have asked for references and this person knows 5 of my friends. In fact, they know him to his grandmother's house. They know where his great-grand-aunt was buried. Like, they know this person rich in color of in boxers. And still, they'll run you streets. They have been situations where, don't worry, she is a strong believer. She is with me. And still, she took your money and disappeared to Dubai. So it's a risk and a gamble. There's only so much you can do, but please do that much. Do your proper due diligence. Try to find out who the person is that you're probably speaking with. Try to see who they engage with, who they walk around with, figure out where they go to, how they make their money, figure out who they really are before you make a commitment. There needs to be an understanding that has depth and that carries weight.
Good. So when we talk about love, partnership, Nigeria, first of all, what does that mean to you personally?
Love, partnership, Nigeria.
Love, partnership, Nigeria.
Meaning, how do you find love, support in a place like Nigeria? And what does that mean to you personally?
That's a very wide-reaching question.
Okay, answer from any angle.
No, really, because love and partnership within the Nigerian dynamic is very unequal. At least with what's being talked about in spaces, there's a very large inequality in partnerships, in relationships, that for me personally doesn't float the boat. It doesn't give what I'm looking for. So it's dicey finding somebody who aligns with the sort of mental models that you're working with, who aligns with the sort of understanding that you're willing to exist within. People who are willing to accept what you're willing to give. and trying to maintain that honesty and realness within a space like Nigeria where there are so many expectations, where we have people who are actually going out. If they are not, so anyway, if your boyfriend cannot send you to Dubai, he's not a real man. And I love the follow-up comments. Please send me a picture of your mother in Dubai, sponsored by your father. Okay. I love the follow-up comments. Sorry, I'm not trying to diss anybody or anything, but those sorts of expectations, and there's also that delusion of, you have to have reached a certain level of success, or in as much as it is valid. I think love can happen at any phase of your life. It's about understanding what it is you're looking for, and being honest with yourself about whether you're actually willing to pay the required price for what you're looking for. A lot of people have a very firm grasp of what they want, but when you ask them, what are you willing to give, they start floundering. And I think that's what is even more important. What are you willing to give in this relationship? Let's understand, so that I know whether what you're willing to give is enough for me. And then I'll tell you what I'm willing to give, and you decide whether it fits for what you want.
Yeah, but then how do you find that person in the first instance?
My dear.
Connection now.
Vibes and prayers.
You get sign that prayer chemistry.
So now let's bring it home now to culture, tradition, and the family setup. How has it been? I mean, we're men of certain age.
Yes.
And people begin to wonder and ask, shouldn't he be married by now? What's it?
I'm in that situation right now, currently speaking. No. I want to say it. My dad now cannot come and tell me into my face that, when are you going to give me? When are you going to give me grandchild? But he's sending his friends to me. I'm serious. He's sending his friends to me, say, they now came to me like, Onome, you're the oldest son. When are you going to have children? I said, this would want me to pursue my career. I'm a man, for God's sake. I can have kids anytime I want, as long as I'm able and strong.
Able, strong. Reality.
This if I to be the other gender now, okay, I'll be like, okay, you're getting old, the more you're getting old,
you're even like 60 or something.
But no. Instead of him, he cannot even tell me to my face, but he's sending somebody else. And I told him, don't worry, when the time is right, I will do what I'm supposed to do. But he cannot force me into getting having children, because one, those are responsibility. I cannot bring anybody to this world. And when I'm not going, I never will stand finish. I want to not bring somebody else again. They're like, don't worry, you are going to take care of us. Take care of my baby.
After the issue, I should be
the finish.
When the friends are gone. Surely that they might not pay for finish show. When the party's over, it will be the both of you alone in the house.
And nothing about having responsibility first is, especially for us, we in the entertainment world, it's actually reduces our visibility more online. If you notice now, checking photos of our celebrities before they ever had any child to themselves, it took them many years, because they had to gain their crown.
And some had to hide their kids.
Because once they see that you're now, maybe you have kids, they'll now leave you and look for somebody younger, or because the public will see you as a mother figure or an elderly person that is supposed to act this kind of opinion. Say, but you have kids, why are you kissing this person? You have kids, why are you wearing mini skirt? You have kids, why are you opening your body?
When you do your kids a bit.
The person say, look at this man, he has 2 kids. He's wearing mini skirt and he's wearing wig.
It's that there's one of your kids. Come, I swear not get it. Jesus Christ. But for you, Moses, ass. You tell the other thing.
And then the religious part, they be like, you're now a father figure. You're not supposed to be doing this. You're not supposed to be doing that. You need to deviate from it and focus on the real life. So look, real life, that one. In this culture, they don't.
Real like that. You walk 9 to 5. I earn 35,000.
No, I'm not having. And I say, all my white hairs will not come out a full force me. I know someone that is married. This person I wanted an emo, but now I look at him, he's now looking
old and
shrink. I said, what happened, my friends? Responsibility, am I married?
See, we are not saying that's the bad thing.
You can't marry.
Feel free to do what's right. I mean, yes.
Don't let people push you. Do it at your own. And when you know you are ready for it, I know you should not get married or have children, no.
How about you, Moses? How do you navigate that?
Hey, you say my mouth sharp. I get bad mouth, man. So I think the people close to me are smarter than that. They tend to navigate the conversation in better ways, I guess. But there's also the understanding that he's going to do whatever he wants when he's ready. Um, I think just as an individual and as an adult in this day and age where honestly the principles of existence are changing by the decade, there is such a difference in who we are and in what shapes our existence. There's a huge difference between like us and then people of our older siblings generations, not to mention like our uncles and aunties and parents, their generation. Existence has totally changed. So you cannot now come and meet me now that, oh, when are you going to get married? Are you going to pay for my child's school fees? Because this school I want my kids to attend, honestly, they don't charge in naira.
Those.
You have to send your kid to school by private helicopter. So there are certain things we need to put into place, and there's a certain sort of freedom of existence that I would like to provide for my child that I know is just not possible here at this moment and at this time. So until we can at least assure that until I can at least assure that for myself as an individual, I don't think I'd want to bring in a kid. And so when people go, oh, when are you going to get married? I'm like, are you going to pay for the wedding? I have a quick, snarky, cynical, sarcastic response available at the drop of a hat because I feel like you shouldn't encourage unnecessary stupidity in your life. And questions like that fall under that category. So, you have to treat it right. Everybody will learn quickly.
Okay, so now when we talk about privilege and looking at you guys as learned individuals, how do you think it's easy for minority groups within the space, sexual minority groups within the space, to navigate all of these things? Because what we often hear from non-government organizations like this, personally, that I work with, we've had numerous cases of persons who endeavor to want to express themselves but find themselves in a loophole or find themselves in cell or something of sort, or have been kidnapped just because they dare to express themselves. To you, what does that look like for you? How does that make you feel?
I feel really sad because they don't really have the privilege of expressing themselves the way they want to. But in other words, or in another way, I feel like they should also consider their safety first too, before their freedom. Because if you don't have safety, you cannot
Yeah,
express.
but then without freedom, you're not living. You're like a carcass that's just engineered to move here, there. Oh,
There are some spaces that you can actually be free. I think if they can
navigate the space.
navigate those spaces and be themselves there, and realize that okay, when I get to my place, I have to just be
Conform.
so I will not be attacked. I know it's not easy, but I think that's what I can say. Not everybody has that freedom everywhere.
I said, you said this and something came to mind. Sorry, I'm going to deviate a bit. GT Fashion Week. Your thoughts and your opinion.
GT Fashion Week is expression day. Help Jesus, I thank you. That's the day of the GT Fashion. People are happy because they are always like they dress how they want to be addressed. They are free to express themselves with fashion, and then because it's a fashion space.
Yeah, but do you think it's too much?
No, it's okay. I like it. It's not too much. Oh. This think it's too much.
Do you think some things are just borderline stupid and some things are just like, okay, crazy?
I think in regards to like personal expressions, when it comes to fashion, honestly, with art in general, the worth is whatever the artist decides it is. It doesn't have to appeal to everybody.
Exactly.
A. B. When you ask it, B, when you ask if it is too much, I think you're not just even asking in regards to what the fashion is. It's regarding to the audacity of the expression. In certain regards, yes, it is. In certain regards, no, it isn't. Because, like you said, you're really hindering people from freely expressing themselves. And as human beings in today's society, one of the ways we express our individuality is through what we wear. It's just everybody has a personal preference with clothes. So dress how you want to dress. But sadly, we live in a society where people are very big on expressing judgment and opinion, and it can easily get to a negative and detrimental and sometimes violent realm rather quickly. So in regards to the concept of, like he said, ensuring your own personal safety, it provides a very questionable platform. It allows for certain things, but there's also the chance of the possibilities of people being targeted because of that. And there's also that chance of you being put in the limelight and people just having the audacity to have opinions or expressions about who you are. But then again, there's also something to be said about normalizing existence. I feel like the more people are exposed to certain things, the more they cease to see it as the more it stops being so shocking to them. It becomes more, oh, I saw this 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, because I think a year ago, the idea of a hip-hop hardcore rapper married with 2 children wearing a skirt and hopping on stage would have been, what are you talking about? 10 years ago, in the 90s when we were kids, if we had heard that Snoop Dogg or Tupac.
In the 90s when we were kids.
Oh yeah, sorry, sir. Sorry. My young citizen. I'm James. My fellow young citizen.
He's the one in the 90s.
My fellow young citizen. No, but my point, like 90s, early 2000s, the idea of the concept of hyper masculinity was like hip hop legends. Yeah, they were the manliest men. We had 50 Cent surviving how many bullet shots and all of that drama going on.
Super hand.
The thought of any of them wearing a leather skirt and hopping up and down on stage would have been incomprehensible.
So I heard this gist about Tupac wearing thongs on stage. And I've searched for that video, but I never found it.
Let's leave that for another day. Okay. But the thought of something like that happening a decade or two ago would have blown the mind of the world. But now fashion has evolved to the point where people are being more accepting of androgynous or gender bending fashion, where we are finally becoming less restrictive with how people express themselves in what they wear. We are seeing more and more male celebrities and people in positions of influence and power coming out to talk about, oh yes, I wear makeup. Oh yes, I went for plastic surgery so that my stomach could be tighter. Oh yes, I fixed my nose. Oh yes, I Botox.
This one is already.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, it's becoming more.
The next Vic that we're going to laugh at online.
Yeah.
I'm not sure name or family that got it.
Like the rhinoplasty looks hey so I don't understand.
Oh, they shave it finally.
It looks good. He came out and said it now. I think we can say because he came out and he actually said it out loud. Here's what I did, and I think it looks really good.
It's actually looking very good.
But there are just certain things that we viewed as that was viewed as non-masculine or as conformist over back then, and the concept of what defines conformity keeps getting wider day by day. Also, we'll obviously need pioneers, people who are willing to always go that extra mile, because trends don't come from everybody doing what everyone else is doing. Trends are birthed from people doing something different, and there will always be a negative reaction to doing something different. So yes and no to your initial question whether it's too much, because in certain regards it can be, in other regards not at all. They're not even doing enough.
So is it yes or no?
Okay, so we've talked about the freedom to express themselves creatively, but what about the freedom to love? The freedom to show love, the freedom to
Social love in public. Sorry.
I was gonna.
I know there are sections within the law under the SSNPA that kind of has a clause that prohibits public but at the end of the day, when, like we say, rights of privacy, do you think four persons queer relationships can thrive in Nigeria?
It depends, actually.
On?
Yeah, in this our country, Nigeria now, it can only happen when you are wealthy.
See, we say
They will not want to harm you because you're.
I mean, you're coming out in your
Lamborghini.
yes, Range Rover, but
They're living mad.
you have detailed security
They
details for
begging one is
and I love the general hypocrisy of Nigerians and like just being Nigerian. There can be a lot of hate, but once you sprinkle a few notes on top of it, everybody's in love it. I think for people who might not have that level of luxury, wisdom is applicable to all things. There is a price to pay for whatever it is that you want to achieve or accomplish or do in this life, whatever it is, be it regarding relationships, expressions, careers, whatever it is, there's always a price to pay. So it's always a question of asking yourself, wow, is this price something I'm willing to pay? Because what I can't stand is people coming out to say, oh my God, I'm so surprised this happened. Are you though? Are you really? Like, let's be real. There are certain things that happen and we out of voices, but when people start going, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. he can't believe that somebody was caught up with that. People, I mean, look at where you are. But there's a certain form of privilege that comes with wealth.
Yeah.
We can't, but Nigeria can happen to anybody at any point in time.
Yeah.
That's something that we all need to never forget, regardless of who you are, what your life is, what your exercise is like. Nigeria can happen to anybody at any point in time. So there's wisdom applicable in all things. Understand the spaces you are in, understand the people you're around, protect yourself regardless of who you are and where you are. It's restrictive. The existence of everybody is restrictive in this country. And that is just what it is.
So, what are your opinions on, like, particularly Section 3, in terms of freedom of the right to have public display of affection in Nigeria? How do you connect that with queer persons? And now that you talked about the rich, I mean, so it means that if I'm rich, I can actually break the law. I can go out with my boyfriend or my girlfriend, all my throuple, and we can just, just make out on the road because we're rich. And yeah, we just got out of like this luxury club.
So wait, I'm just going to, all I'm going to say is point out something that's currently going on in like the entertainment space, and I feel like it's a clear reflection of this. Group therapy.
No. What? Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah.
Considering what you just said, group therapy.
Yes.
It was supposed to be an ideal space, curated, and there was also I would believe that group therapy, the idea of a rave is come and be you, and then for people to still go out of their way to say, oh my God, I saw this and I didn't like this thing that I saw, and yeah.
Like, we should just shut up and have fun and go home when you're done.
If so it's a reflection of where you exist. Like I said, wisdom has to be applicable in all things, and you have to ask yourself, what is the potential price that will be called for each and every action? They might not ask you to pay it up front. They might never even ask you.
But you're
you need
paying
to
up
be
front.
aware.
Minority groups are already paying it up front.
Yeah.
They're open to being. They're more like you're being exposed to that payment up front just by existing. Some people are shielded from the payment by wealth or by position, or either just by location or by networking and all of that. But being a minority, understand the because that have been dealt to you. Understand the possible repercussions that can come your way and act accordingly. I'm not necessarily saying hide who you are. I'm not one for telling people, oh no, you need to, duck your head under the water. But I'm just saying you need to be aware. Situational awareness is always key. You need to understand that, oh, this can happen. No, if I'm a very soft-spoken individual, and I understand the sort of reactions my voice can trigger wherever I am, and I am aware of how extreme those reactions can get. And at every point in time, I keep my people violence not far away from me. So I am always willing to, understanding that means that I always have to be in a state. It's a horrible state to exist in. But I always have to be in a state where I'm ready to respond to violence.
You've been conditioned that.
Being a Nigerian in Nigeria conditions you automatically. And trying to say, oh, you're not going to be conditioned that way is kind of silly, because when it happens, what are you not going to do?
Kill them with violence.
When they're stabbing you and now, so they're killing you with knife, you kill them with silence. No, they're killing you with knife, you kill them with silence.
Maybe. Someone said this in their song. What about you, Onome? What are your thoughts around persons who have been repressed from expressing themselves freely within a space like Nigeria?
Well, my thoughts are basically
You mentioned wealth as
yeah, I
things
mentioned
that
wealth.
you can escape from.
They can escape that. Also knowledge.
How then for those knowledge, how the people who don't have all of these things, because we're in a very classist society. And it used to be the rich, the middle class, the poor. Now it looks like the rich and the poor. So how do the poor navigate this?
I feel like these days even the poor have access to the internet. Yeah. Even if not from them, from somebody, there's no how or no way that they'll not find out about things like this and also study about it and get to have the knowledge. But I feel sometimes what happens to them is just ignorance, because they feel like, oh, this thing is just for the people that have money. So I feel like they should be another awareness for people who are not rich to know that, okay, if you have this knowledge, it's for everybody. It's not for just the rich people, because they feel like the knowledge is only works for the rich and not for the poor. So if we can get that knowledge across to them, that, okay, it's for everybody, regardless of your status, either you're poor, if you are rich or not.
Great. So I work with a non-government organization called ICA, the International Center for Advocacy on Right to Health. And one of the cases, it's a human rights organization. There are a whole spectrum of things that we do there, but then one of the units is the human rights department. And when we talk about documentation of cases for the purpose of evidence-based advocacy, we get a lot of cases of persons who, in the video of trying to find love or try to express themselves in a loving way, end up finding themselves in dire situations where they go there, they are being either met by the police or being set up by the individual they go to see, stripped naked, taking videos of them and telling them to confess to certain things. What are your perception on that, and how, because these things are actually really, really happening, what do you think we can do to ensure that people at least find love safely?
That's a tall order.
Safely.
It's it's sad that we exist in a society where people are casually being exposed to such dehumanizing situations on quite a regular basis, and that nothing concrete is being done by security forces or by the government to at least curb and curtail these things from happening. Because we do have key populations that are being exposed to such extreme risk, and not enough people are having that conversation, you know? So that's why I'm grateful for the existing organizations like yours, like where like this like DNF that actually stand up for
Shout out to DNF.
shout out to DNF that stand up for human rights violations and violence against, people of peculiar communities and gender-based violence and the likes, because these are minority voices that are systematically squashed down simply because we're Nigerians in Nigeria. And there's so much that needs to be in place for there to even be an actual, actionable, sustainable solution. There's a lot that has to be fixed. Because when you even say ignorance, the ignorance is spread on every side of this divide. Ignorance of the law from the people who claim that they might, because like I said, people are being met by police, and I'm like, okay, these are situations that will never ever reach to court because police will then realize that they don't really have much to stand on. There are certain cases that have at least gone through the Nigerian legal system and have created better framing for what the law actually says. Like it's no longer legally, it's not illegal for it to come out and say you're queer in Nigeria. You cannot be like sued to court. They can't charge you for a crime for criminal.
And it's not actionable.
Yeah, it's not actionable for identifying as being queer, but then being caught in certain situations and scenarios are what are actionable. And so that ignorance on both sides of the device, the fear also that is there, because we realize that the general society also has a general negative reaction. And with everybody being frustrated by just being Nigerian, your government is doing you strong thing, your finances are doing you stronger things, the weather is melting your skin off, traffic is just,
I know what I'm wrong to run last few days. So
this is a lot. So people are always willing to look for the closest thing that they can express all of that negativity on. And sadly, it's usually minority populations who bear the brunt of this, people who are systematically victimized and ostracized.
So now look at the cause of the problem.
Which everybody just wants something to vent on, and it can be so. It's such a convoluted question when we try to say, oh, how can we make sure it's safe for everybody to find love? Because there's just so many things working against that on a day-to-day, and you aren't just trying to overcome the system or the laws, you are trying to overcome human opinion and societal mindsets and like cultural beliefs and all those kind of things, and that is a really tall order. So it's not it's this short and simple answer. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey.
And that journey has to start from the governments before we head to other places, other branches.
those policies have to change.
Yeah, once the policy changes, it will go around, and it might not be 100%, but at least it will be better off than before.
And then public perception.
Yes.
So there you have it. We've had so much to talk about in terms of relationship. We've had laughs, and we've also highlighted the most, not so talked about conversations when it comes to people finding love and expressing themselves freely. Resilience is the word. Government policy change is the word. finding persons who are able to stand up to speak for the few is the word. My name is Abao Miaka, and this is still Echoes of Colors. Till next time, good luck and have a lovely time.
Echoes of Color.